Okay, so we just crashed, and we have one more trophy to get. And I thought I'd come back for yeah. I originally played it, but I never actually got the platinum for it. So no. It's the last trophy, and then I'm going to do the trophy. I've actually played. Yeah, just, you know.
Friends, today we have a caller who's been a victim of what people call the corruption that infects otherwise law-abiding citizens, causing them to go on violent rampages. Police assure me these corrupted are not responsible for their actions, so I am not divulging my guest's name. Tell us, caller, what was it like?
Surreal. Like I was in a nightmare world, surrounded by monsters. And every dark impulse I ever had, anger, fear, hate, was ramped up and turned loose.
Terrifying. And I understand that while you were in the grip of this madness, Spider-Man beat you up.
Well, he stopped me hurting people.
By beating you up?
I mean, he used as little force as possible.
That sounds
I'm
like
not playing Spider-Man 2 until it lowers
there
down.
you have it, people. Spider-Man beats up the mentally ill.
5 people again. Well, it's free though, actually reasonably low priced. Plus, this is one of the ones I always wanted to platinum, but I never got. I think I got like half. I think I came on about 3 days ago. But it's so crap. We got like half of them, I think, like maybe 40 or 50, something like that. So yeah, I just spent the last 3 days completing some of it. I'm not even free. It was either this or buy it for 40. I'm not buying freaking 40 because they inflation start, they rip you off big time. So I always buy from C. If it's older games like 4 or 5 years, I always buy from CX. I never buy online or anything because you don't get much more cheaper. But no. Well, I had it when it was on PS Plus, but obviously they removed it now. Well, they removed it about 3 years ago when I actually wasn't able to finish it. Obviously that's how cheap. That's correct. But no, I have one more trophy. I don't know what it is. I know it's something to do with Stanley. It's a statue somewhere in the city and I can't be asked finding it, but I have to find it because it's the last trophy. It's the last one before the platinum, and obviously it actually pops up at the end as well. I know it's near a grey like area. And I don't want to search it up because I haven't searched up anything else for the other, like over the years I've actually never searched, I'm joking, I had to search up loads. But like I haven't searched up, for example, Miles Morales once because I think it's impressive I did that. I did search up Alan Wake's because that was taking me about a month and a half just to platinum, so you know. I mean, if a game takes me a long time to actually platinum, I'm obviously going to search it up because I don't actually have that much time to spend on that, like just one game. Plus my channel wasn't based around Alan Wake. It was based around the game, yeah, I could extend it a lot of time and it just make it look like I'm doing a lot of it, obviously. But, you know, Alan Wake hasn't got a multiplayer or any of that, so, you know, I kind of searched up. I searched up Assassin's Creed 2's feathers because they were spread out the whole map, and that's basically 5 full maps and 5 different cities you have to go to, and then you have to go through every single little crevice just to find every single feather. About 100 and plus the capes, so that's another 50 locations, so about 150 locations. I only had about half, So I had searched it up and I looked around. It wasn't easy to be fair. I also searched up the Subject 19 stuff for Assassin's Creed 2. Otherwise, I haven't searched up a single platinum since then. I basically searched up 3 platinums out of... Let me see. Right now I'm on... Profile please, hurry up, load. 26, and after we do this hidden one, it'll be 27. They're not easy ones either. I mean, a few of them, I think like... Nothing yet. No, a few of them, I think obviously because the Telltale ones are very easy. You just gotta play the bloody game and do all the episodes. But outside of Telltale games, and a few like quick ones, because I wanted to get a quick video like top 5 easiest platinums ever. You know, I think that's half. No, I'm done. And then obviously gotta do Life is Strange. I am working on trying to get Life is Strange Double Explosion finished, as in the platinum. I've finished the main campaign. I haven't been able to get the rest of it because the rest of it's kind of a nightmare because it's just, you have to collect every single photo and all this shit. It's like, Jesus Christ. So I'll come back to that when I replay the game. I'm also good. I have a lot of games I want to play this year, but I'm just obviously finishing off the games that I haven't. You know, the ones that you go, oh crap, I actually haven't finished off the platinum. Like you finish campaign, you finish on a multiplayer, you don't finish off like the secret hidden things, which basically give you platinums, and obviously, with obviously the new feature, you actually get some benefits from doing that. So why not? I've just been bringing around that building for like 5. I'm joking, like a minute there. I think there's, I know it's two something with a statue. The annoying part is I don't know exactly where it is. I know it's in some building that's brown. So, you know. And obviously I'm not going to finish campaign on this because I've already finished it. I finished a campaign about actually 3 years ago, but I obviously when they took it off the PlayStation Store, for some fucking reason. Obviously I couldn't play it, but obviously now they brought it back and, well, I didn't want to spend 5 quid for that, no way. You might as well get the PS5 version of that. I'm not being silly, but I'm not going to buy the PS5. I mean, maybe next month, but I've hit my limit this month and I'm not spending any more because, you know, I'm not stupid. Got budgeting. Plus I got like a shit ton of other games to do, so I'll probably, but obviously because I've got the PS4 version instead of the PS5. Well, I always tend to get the PS4 version because the platinum trophies are normally on the PS4 version, and you get the PS5 version with it. So most of the time I choose to get the PS4 version because I mean, yeah, a little bit more expensive, but then you get double the game and you can replay it twice. It just makes more sense to me. Obviously, there is a few different ones that I don't. For example, when it comes to Call of Duty, I just get. I mean, I don't get them when it released, but obviously Black Ops 6 was one of the occasions where I do. Where I did, because obviously, you know, it's fucking amazing. But otherwise, I'm gonna try hit. Otherwise, I don't. Yeah. I don't tend to buy those stuff, to be fair. But I waited about 3 years to get. Number, what was it? Oh, there it is. Trying to think now. I know I got Modern Warfare 1 in 2021, something like that. Like 2 years after the game released, which is what I normally wait for anyways. And obviously if it's a really expensive game, I don't buy it for like 3 or 4, but like... Yeah, so that's why I'm not really going to buy it either. So I'm not buying any new ones, because it's not really good either. Like, I'm not being rude, but like, not a lot of the new games, they just don't stand up to what the old ones are. And I don't mean old as in old, I mean like, you know, games that are like nearly 10 years old and they still hold up. The bad part is that they go against games that are supposed to be, have been in like development even more time than, you know, these ones, I mean, I think Spider-Man was in development for 5 years. And there's games like now that are just releasing that have been in development for about 10 years and they don't hold up. That's why I don't tend to, take really any chances with new franchises. I mean, there is the one, okay, I think there's been one. I can't remember which one it is. I think it was, I don't remember. But it's the same thing. They tend to basically rush out a lot of shit. It doesn't work. Most of the games that I've, like I said, and they do work, but sometimes they just don't hold up. Obviously, if you've never played Telltale games, they are very good games. Most of them, we don't talk about Borderlands 1, the Tales of Borderlands, because, yeah, they really messed up with that one. Otherwise, Telltale did a lot of good games. They are coming, I know they've come back in 2023, they haven't done, no, not 2024, they haven't done much yet. I think they've released a PC game. I know they're releasing a Wolf Among Us 2 some point 2026, so that's gonna be cool. But yeah, I don't think there's any of. I don't know. I can't really speak about it. I don't know much about it, so I can't really give an opinion on it. I can know about the old games, but I don't know about anything new project because I don't really tend to keep up to date with the new stuff. I mean, I do, look at the new stuff and think, okay, that's cool, but like, stuff I'm actually looking forward to. But otherwise, there's
Yuri
not.
needs my help. Better head to a vantage point and call her.
Thank you, Spider-Man, for interrupting. There's not much I actually, keep up to date with. For example, the new gamers that, like, I know about Nikkei 30 and all that crap, like the family-friendly crap they do nowadays, which is cool. Like, I know about all of that, but otherwise, I suppose I'm a little bit detached from it all, a little bit, 'cause I'm not. I think. I don't know. There's only a few games left that I would like to play at some point. I mean, I think I'm going to play for like a long time, obviously, but like way into my third, but that's what I think. There's not going to be a lot of in my opinion, I don't think there's a lot of games that like, I don't know, they can't catch me in. If I pause on a game and go into my menu, I can name you about 20. I'm joking, like about 5, obviously. High on Life, that was a good one. I need to still play that one, but that was pretty good. Obviously, the Life is Strange series, that is really good. But if I go down my players, there's not. I mean, the Dark Picture Ethnography, the Devil is in Me. That's a good one because they're the same people that did Until Dawn. But I'm looking through this, and every game I own on the console, for example, isn't a new one because, in my opinion, there isn't any good ones. There is good ones, but there isn't any new, like, what do you call them? Game company, or whatever the hell they're called. Like, I don't know what the fuck you call them. I think they're called. I don't know actually. I think they. I don't know. I'm trying to think now. Like Rockstar and all that kind of, like, I don't know what the new ones are called. The game companies, there you go. But there's not a lot of new game companies that actually make decent games. Because most games I play are like from people and from game companies that actually been around for like 10, 13, 14, nearly. I mean, obviously you got like Rockstar, Ubisoft that have been around for nearly 20, 30 years each. But otherwise, there's not a lot. There's not a lot of game companies that release actually decent games. That's why That's why I'm not really up to date with stuff. I had supposed to say, have you played this game and this game? It's like, no, I've heard of it, but I haven't really played it because I'm not interested. You bring me a zombie game or something like that, I will probably, well, it might wait a few years to buy it, but I could buy it. It's gonna be, for me to actually want to buy something, and then, you know, straight off the bat, it's gonna be fucking amazing. Otherwise, I'm not, within that year, if it's obviously got a bunch of bugs and shit, I'm not gonna buy something that's got bugs and errors and a community that's just not out of it, no way. And even games that I've bought in the past, like a year and a half, some of those games that have been like out for like 5-7 years now, and their community is still going really nice. It's insane. I look at some obviously, I haven't looked at many, but like some of the new ones, they die within a year, and then that game kind of goes to hell sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes those games just really go to shit. I don't know. But otherwise, there's not much. I'm waiting for GTA 6, Red Dead Redemption 3. Obviously a bunch of Life is Strange games that may come out in the future at some point. I don't know. Obviously I don't know. I don't think anybody knows when, because obviously they haven't pronounced anything yet. But obviously they've just finished Life is Strange Double Explosion 2024, so obviously they're not going to release a new one for ages. Well, they tend to release them every... Well, they did a side story where I was like, they did True Colors in 2020, so probably every 4 years. Obviously, main stories is like every, I don't know, like, I know they bring up, I think they're gonna bring up those brothers, but I don't know, I don't think, because they've already got an ending, but. Well, the thing is, I don't think they knew where Max Caulfield's story was going to actually go after obviously they ended it in such a controversial way. You know, the first time, you know, Life is Strange 1, and then they brought it back like, about 8, no, it was 2015, so 9 years, no, not 9. Yeah, 8 years. So about 8 years. And then they brought out, obviously, no, it's 9 years, it is 9 years. So they obviously put a lot, and obviously I played a game, so, and they did put a lot of detail into the backgrounds of the game. It's a bit sad that we didn't get to see actual consequences from the game, and we did obviously see, I had, in my first playthrough of the original, I think I let level 5. And basically this town glitch out, and then I went back and killed Troy. But I basically played off what my first choice was, because, you know, I feel like that's how if they bring out a sequel and they obviously show you your choices, you always go for the one you picked first, you can't just pick for another one. I think that's just cheating. You know, obviously if it's a trophy that says, okay, you have to do it twice, I'll play through it first time, through how I did it, and then I'll choose the second one. I mean, I'm gonna do the same thing when I play through it in like a year, maybe a half a year. Because obviously I've got like a crap ton of games to play now. But I got the remaster of the original now. I got that last month? In February, for that? Yeah, I got that last month. So I'm not long getting like a crap ton of games I want to get through. Plus, I've already got Unreal, so I'm not too worried about playing in ranked right now. Plus, FNCS is already over, so there's no point in me Plus, you need to have about 17 titles, so I need to basically go through 17 tournaments and a few cash cups to try and get into FNCS and actually find a good team, which is horribly annoying to do. Because most of the time that's really horrible. Basically, the teams I run into, they criticise you, but don't do fuck all themselves. It's like, so it's why I haven't actually gone into one of them and tried to do tournaments and shit like that. But if I find a team and actually find someone who's not an asshole, yeah, I will probably do FNCS next season, which is about in June, July-ish. So yeah, that actually will be pretty interesting to be fair. But that's why I'm gonna give it a bit of a break before I burn myself out, because I know people burn themselves out really fucking quick because they do a lot of stuff. So I'm probably not gonna play Fortnite for a long. I'm gonna play it every week or so I can play it, but otherwise I'm not gonna play it too much. I'm just gonna get the clips I need for the rest of that week and then just not play it. Have I played the remaster of The Last of Us? Yes. I played it. It's obviously I got it for free on the premium pass, but I don't like it. Obviously, I played the original, so it just looks a bit weird to me. It looks too realistic as well. I think some games it works, some games it just doesn't. I did a bit of research, it wasn't only me that had that problem. Obviously people who played it originally, they just thought it was a bit too realistic.
Our next caller was involved in a frightening hostage situation. Tell us about it, please.
Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. Spider-Man got involved and it...
Totally unconcerned with your
That's the
safety.
reason I'm playing
Well, he did
Spider-Man
Through
PS4
sheer
version
luck, you
first,
could
because
have been
obviously
brutally killed.
Yeah, sure, but I could have been killed if he wasn't.
I looked at PS5
Let's refrain
version,
from
the
unfounded
character model
speculation
for
and focus on solid
Peter
established
Parker is
facts.
really kind of odd.
Spider-Man does not care if you
It doesn't
live or
look like
die.
Peter Parker, it looks kind of like some new person. No, it really didn't. No, it's like, yeah, strange. It's why I don't like a lot of the new remakes of games, or like remasters and shit. It's just, they don't do it properly. They do it to the point where the graphics are amazing, but the characters look horrendous. I think that's another reason why I haven't bought Spider-Man 2. And bloody price of it. Like I said, it would have to have a lot of good reviews, and the gameplay would have to be phenomenal to be really buy me off that. And obviously why I said that Life is Strange Double Exposure actually does good. They do the characters in the same kind of way, but obviously a lot more over this has been like 9 years since the story, but you know. So I tend not to buy like the new ones. On that side of it, obviously, when you got the ones where the game companies don't do the games justice properly, I don't either. I think there's enough spinning around now. I should probably go find a stroke. I can't find you right now. To be fair, I've heard a lot of good things about the game, but I'm still not buying it at 50 fucking quid. You can go and, because there's no way in hell. So if I can get a game, 3 different games for 50 quid, then I can get a game for 50 quid. It's like, well, why would I not just get a different game? Or just wait like a few years? The game ain't going anywhere, and Sony won't run, we know them. Like, Sony's not running out of money for like a long time, so those servers are. There is a lawyer suit, I believe, if obviously PlayStation doesn't do what Xbox requires, but obviously that might be a problem in a few years, but I don't
Yuri
know.
needs my help. Better head to a vantage point and call her.
What games do I get with old and new? I've just rambled on for like like 10 minutes. I prefer in old games, but I do like new games that are released by good companies that obviously have a stamp of approved by a lot of people, and my own stamp. One of my stamps is Deck 9. Deck 9 is one of my favorite game company. Because they actually care about what one from the game. I like the games that Rockstar has produced, but the fact that they don't produce a lot of games nowadays and they just remaster a lot of shit, it doesn't put my hopes up much for GTA 6. Omniac, yeah, Omniac is one of my... They're middle ground for me. I like the games they make, I like the stories they make. I don't like the company itself sometimes, because they also take up my own time. And sometimes those games flop, and they're kind of just, yeah, they're not great sometimes. But then there's a few good ones, and you're like, okay, well, I can take that. What is my opinion on Ubisoft? Ubisoft is an interesting one. I used to like Ubisoft. I love that they made the Assassin's Creed original ones. I hate the new ones. I do like Mirage, which is my only one I like from the new genre. I hated Odyssey. I don't know. I didn't mind Origin, but it wasn't very fast-paced. As in, your character kind of moved like a sloth, and it was kind of just not very assassinating, you know. Valhalla, you were just a Viking, so it wasn't really, you weren't an, I mean, you were an assassin, but you weren't really an assassin. It was too open. I mean, Ezio had a lot of, Assassin's Creed 1, 2 to about 4 had a lot of open combat, but they didn't have it as much. You know, it was kind of like, okay, you could do this, or you could do this. They gave you options. In Valhalla, you haven't really got an option. You either fight, or you die being stealthy, because stealthy doesn't work in that game. There's not enough place to hide. I do need to try and complete Mirage, but I kind of just got annoyed at it, because I've decided to do the most stupid thing and play on the most difficult version of it. So yeah, I may not. Yeah, I'm not going back to that game for a while. I've got it installed.
Now, there's one thing I can't abide. It's egomaniacs who use the internet solely to draw attention to themselves. And we just had a real meeting of the minds in that respect, as the online
I'm so amazed that this game was made in 2018.
Pranked fellow narcissist Spider-Man into an epic snipe hunt that put
innocent
people in danger. On the one hand, Screwball did show us all just how gullible and reckless Spider-Man is, rushing headlong into dangerous situations without knowing or caring who he'll hurt as long as cameras are on him. On the other hand, Screwball herself is no better. Unlike me, she's not trying to expose wrongdoers like Spider-Man as a public service. She's just in it
What's my least favorite game?
Which I think is
my least favorite game, I don't really have one. I like all games. I mean, I don't like every game, but I don't hate any game. I mean, there are shit ones, good ones, and then medium ones. But I don't hate any. I don't know. What was the first game I played? The first game I played, it was either FIFA, wrestling, or it was Assassin's Creed. I can't remember. I remember playing a lot of the first Assassin's Creeds, and I got told off for playing Saints Row one time. I don't remember. I was like really young, and then I played a lot of FIFA with my brother back when I was younger. We had a lot of time. Yeah, we did play a lot of that. I did play also a lot of wrestlings. I don't remember the exact first game, but it was one of those 4. It was probably like a beef or something. I said between those 4. I don't know exactly which one. Do I do collaborations? No, I don't do collaborations. My audience isn't really... I don't think there are 10... To be real, but like my span with my audience is not very great. Trying to bring into a different person to that would be a hellhole, so... No, I'm not going to do a collaboration for a long, long time. Plus, a collaboration would have to be with someone who's the same amount of people as I am, you know. And it wouldn't, so it wouldn't ruin the algorithm for either one of us. We just get a good amount of people from each other channels. No, I don't do collaborations. If there was a person I would want to collaborate with, I don't want to do collaboration with anyone. Even if it was Mr. Beast or some shit like that, I wouldn't want to. I've done my research and what happens with those type of things, and they go to hell. So going with onto that kind of thing, it wouldn't be a smart idea. You lose traction, you lose most of the work you've done on your channel, and it would be a hellhole. It wouldn't be worth it. So no, I'm not doing any collaborations with anyone. It would have to be someone the same amount of kind of like style as I am, basically, but different, you know, with their own little twist to it. I haven't found anyone. Like I said, I don't do collaborations. That games would be very, very rare, and it would have to be a very, very good person to get me to do a collaboration with them. Am I going to continue doing platinum videos? I haven't done a platinum video in like 6 months, so that's pretty bad, I know. The last one I did was... I can't remember, I think it was either Watch Dogs 1 or it was Assassin's Creed, like Rogue or something like that. I do have a video come out later on in the year, but I also have a few that I want to do soon. There's a one where I tried it, or when I basically get 5 platinum trophies in an hour. Basically trying to do a unique type of video. But I don't know if I'm going to do any more platinum videos. Obviously the Spider-Man one's probably going to come out soon. I'm joking. The Spider-Man one will be coming out for another week and a half. I'm joking as well. It's probably going to be coming out later on in the year. Later on this week. Because I haven't got all the I don't really do big platinum videos anymore because they're not worth doing. They're too much time, and it doesn't really gain enough attention. It doesn't get enough together, so there's no point. So yeah, I don't do big platinum videos anymore. I'll do a few honourable mentions and stuff like that. I might do a my favourite platinum video, probably, and do like a top 10. I've always wanted to do this, a top 10 playlist, but I've never ever been able to do a video because I don't know how. And I hate the sound of my voice when I'm recording it, obviously.
Longtime caller Officer Andrews is back with us. As always, thank you for your service to our fair city, officer. What's new?
Mr. Jameson, you know I'm a fan, but I just saw Spider-Man in action. I worked with him to stop Wolf and Command from stealing back their hard drive. And he's a stand-up guy.
Now wait a second, my friend. I'm not questioning your word. I'm sure what you said happened. But have you considered it was in Spider-Man's interest to help you?
How so?
He obviously had a long-standing feud with Fisk and wants him put away. That doesn't make him Mother Teresa. It just means he had a grudge.
Look, I hear you. But why can't we give him the benefit of the doubt?
Why? Because he hides behind that mask. You train. You stand up with your badge and name tag on, and you do your job every day. He runs and hides. If you caused the kind of damage he does, what would happen?
I'd be doing paperwork until the day I retire. And probably writing a desk, too.
And why, my dear friend, should you have to follow these rules and not him?
You know, that's a damn good point.
I knew you'd come around.
For now. Yeah, fuck this. I'm not looking around this map anymore. I'm searching it up. I'm not spending another... We just spent 30 minutes going around the whole map and I couldn't find it. Fuck that. I'm doing it the easy way. Me. I've got that one.
Can't leave Yuri hanging. She needs my help.
Like we want to die. I don't think I have that one. I got that one. Don't know if I don't have that one. It's in Harlem.
Hey, Uncle Ben. Miss you. Doing my best to make you proud.
And there we go, I got the platinum trophy. Yeah, speak. I was being quiet. What the next platinum trophy should be? Platinum trophies. I think I got like 8 in the last few days. I'm joking, I think I got like 5. This was one of them. Great health and great responsibility. That was the last trophy I had to get. Because obviously I've played through this game before. I'm probably going to uninstall the game now because I've just finished it. Like I know the story back to hand, I might play in a few years. But I got the platinum, so I wanted to. Because there's no way in hell that I'm going through this again. On another account, because I'm not stupid enough to do that crap. Oh, this is, I just got this one, so I wanted to finish it off and obviously didn't play.
Once again, a low-information member of Spider-Man's cult, sorry, fan club, wants to make him a saint. Sounds insane, but I always hear people out before passing judgment. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, well, Spider-Man has been all over this city, stopping crimes, large and small, helping people, doing good.
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
I thought you were going to hear me out.
I've heard enough. Rational arguments are clearly lost on you, madam, but there may be hope for others out there, so let me go over it again. It is not helping when a vigilante leaps into the middle of a crime scene or emergency situation with no training, expertise, or public identity. What if he injures someone? Who holds him accountable? The answer, my friends, is me.
I'm probably going to go through the game one more time. Just on my other accounts so I can get to it. So I can get the plat. No, I'm not really at the platinum. I'm trying to get the trophies. When I get just the ones I don't have actual footage of, because obviously I haven't played the game. Actually, technically, I haven't played the game as in get any trophies since 2018. So obviously for this game, I have to kind of go back because I don't have any footage. But I do have footage. I've just got the platinum in about 10 more trophies. I'm probably get like 40 trophies. Just say I got like a bunch of them and I just forgot to get. I don't know. Call it some crap. But this is the one that I'm actually gonna get reward. I do get rewards on, so. Yeah, I'm gonna go in the share factory for the next, I don't know, like 20 minutes. Make sure I got all the footage I need.